That trophy's on the line along with the green jacket. The champion of the 2016 U.S. Open here in fabulous Las Vegas. Top seed Marshall Kent. Number 2 seed Francois Lavoie, fresh off a 300 game.
Be interesting to see how this match starts. Kent, the power player, he gets between 495 and 520 revs, RPMs on his ball. Lavoie more about 380. So it's the power guy against the accuracy.
He's got a 2-pin to start his one and only match. Going for a championship.
Marshall unable to get the ball back up to the pocket. It sailed long on him. Fortunate just to leave the 2-pin. We've seen a lot of 210s today in that same shot.
Power player grabbed the 2-pin for his single pin spare conversion. Set after that slow start, tied for 92nd. Never thought he'd make TV. Here he is facing Lavoie. He was fresh off a 300.
Now,
how will he respond
exactly,
after that?
and has his heart rate had to go up toward the end of that game. It had to. See if he can put it back together again.
He's just fine, thank you. That's 13 straight.
Yeah.
Cool, calm, collected. That's impressive.
Yeah. I'm sure there's one Gordon Vatican at Wichita State quite proud of young Francois Lavoie, as he should be.
National champ All-American at Wichita State and a business administration major. Keeps that streak going, all 10 down. Wow.
That is so
right through that 1-3 pocket.
That's just so impressive. You know, to come off of such a high and get yourself back. Start with the front 2.
I would imagine Marshall Kent saying, "Now wait a minute,
Yeah.
wait a minute."
And
did I just see that?
Kent absolutely dominated this tournament, especially in match play. He just ran away with it. Needs to put it together here in the second frame. A little light, but it came through.
He'll take it.
Let's take a look at the form of Marshall Kent. A tall man, very deliberate first step. Another high backswing. Good solid knee bend coming through and just rips the cover off the ball. You'll see the ball recover.
Himself in the Great Northwest. And we asked Dad Jim yesterday, was Marshall named after Marshall Holman? He said, no, not after Marshall.
I don't think so.
But still, same region. 7-10, watch it.
And a great shot from Kent. Comes in light, leaves the pocket 7-10. That's just not right. We'll take a look at this shot. We'll watch the 5-pin. 5-pin will go behind the 7, and then the 10-pin doesn't get kicked out by the 6. So the 6 stays in the channel, the 5 goes behind the 7, and it's just it's a terrible break.
So an open.
A good self-talk. He came back after that, said good shot, it was a good shot.
Long way to go, of course. Lavoie, can you say it, is working on a 14-bagger?
That'll work.
14 in a row after the 300 game in the last match. And at the Wolf Open in Detroit. Second place best finish. He'll at least match that here tonight. Looks for the first 3 of this match. Yes! Locked in.
And he's not just striking, he's getting the ball lodged high flush.
15 straight. Smith, Bauer Jr., the Hall of Famer. Among some big names whose first career title was at the U.S. Open.
Yeah, my buddy Dave Husted.
Yeah.
1982. That was at Big Texan Lanes the year
Dell's
after I
here
won.
tonight. Dell's here as a Storm rep.
Yeah.
Great to see him. for the front four.
It's got to hurry. And it does.
It sure did.
Gosh, I thought that ball might labor enough there.
Well, that back half of the lane pattern. Randy Thompson is here, the vice president of the BPAA. That ball just explodes. What ball reaction.
He's impressed.
10 feet for Francois Lavoie.
We'll take another look at Lavoie. This ball gets right of his target, but it recovers. He's got the right speed. This has been a speed control week. Right now, Lavoie firing on all cylinders.
16 in a row, the front four in the finals. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Back to Kent. Got to be a little shell-shocked. Wow, that's the best shot he's had so far. All 10 down. Ball change.
Went to a ball that didn't arc out quite as much. Went a little more direct with that.
Calls for a re-rack here, Marshall. It's the timeout of bowling. 4th and 2013, best to date for Marshall.
Yeah, and the pocket 710, it happens because of the entry angle into the pocket, and the ball's coming in late. So Kent makes a change, gets a ball that rolls a little more evenly. He's hoping he can make a double out of it here in the 5th frame.
Take that re-rack, why?
Well, it could be one of two things. It could be that the one and the 3 pins might be off spot a little bit, or maybe he just wanted a little more time to compose himself.
Off the re-rack. Look out to a 10 split.
Boy, I've lived in those shoes. We'll take another look at this ball. It's just going to slide past the pocket. Doesn't pick up the roll to a 10. I've had tournaments where I've led by huge margins, only to come back the next day on television and finish second, and it can be a very hard pill to swallow. This match is not over, but it's getting late.
USBC Bowling Academy provides hundreds of hours of high-quality instructional videos for bowlers of all skill levels. Learn from Team USA and USBC certified gold coaches, as well as other top pros and instructors. Visit usbcbowlingacademy.com today for more information. All right, Monsieur Lavoie has 16 straight strikes here. Hasn't missed yet. Front 5. What do you think?
That ball was left off his hand.
Unbelievable.
He's got a little bit right. He's got a little bit left, and everything he throws carries. I mean, it's amazing. Take a good look at the eyes of Francois Lavoie. This ball picks up the late roll, and no problem. Just another 5. That's 17 in a row.
This is to go up by 74.
Yeah,
pins.
He's making a big statement.
Front 6. What do you think? Another one? The streak finally ends with a 2-pin. 17 straight strikes.
And he gets a very well-deserved round of applause from this very appreciative crowd. He came in light, left the 2-pin. I mean, just how many great shots can you throw in a row? I think 17.
It's got to be strange to shoot for a spare. Locked in, no problem. 2-pin. Takes care of that for the mark. 17 straight strikes, have the perfect game in the first match, and a big lead in the championship match against Marshall Kent. Great to see so many fantastic PWBA bowlers for the 3rd straight year, calling CBS Sports Network home. The 2017 schedule begins in May and features 13 televised events, including the 4 majors. USBC Queens, the Players Championship, U.S. Women's Open, and the Tour Championship as well. Danielle McHugh on the left and Angie Perea are here. See the top PWBA finishers. Danielle tied for 97th. Danielle, the girlfriend of Marshall Kent. 9 women competing. 8 members of the PWBA Tour. Can't wait to bring those events to you on CBS Sports Network next season.
Right now, Lavoie working at a 239 pace. if Kent were to take it out, he could shoot 226. Needs to put some pressure on Lavoie now.
Lavoie locked in. Kent. And a ball change. And strikes in the 6th.
You can see he's gone to a different ball. This ball tips harder. I think it was the ball he started with. Came back to it. But you know, the games go by so fast, and you have to make these decisions. And he gets a terrible break with the 7-10, then makes an errant shot, and leaves a 2-8-10. So it's do it now time, Marshall.
He's doing it. Trying to make some noise late here. Team USA, we saw his participation between 2012 and 2016. And ITC champ as well. Robert Morris, College of Illinois. Francois, great international experience for Team Canada.
Let's see if, after that long dry spell, if Lavoie can start striking again.
Dry spell of 1 frame.
Yeah, 1.
Works on a spare. Up 53 pins, and
yeah, he goes light
on
the left lane. Now he goes high on the right lane.
3-6-10.
I just a little while ago got an instant message from my buddy Mark Roth.
Yes,
we actually did win the tournament here in 1984, as we see Lavoie going high, leaving the 3, the 6, and the 10. He just needs to make spares. If he can make spares, he's set.
Good to hear from Mark.
Yeah, and it's nice that Mark has corrected me in the past, and once again, you're right, Mark. I appreciate it.
Does cover, has his spare.
Makes the spare. I almost hate to say this, but we beat Dave Husted and Ted Hanna's 169 to 160. And, you know, usually not
low scoring struggle.
Usually not proud of 169 games, but when they win you tournaments, they're beautiful.
It's just fine.
They're beautiful. This match has turned. Lavoie still in the driver's seat, but with an open frame here. We'll watch this ball face up early. It came in light last time, made the adjustment, leaves the 3-4-6-10. It can be made, needs to get the ball to the right of that 3 pin and slide it over into the 4.
Tough cover here.
He's got it.
That's it. Wow, what a spare for Francois Lavoie. It is his night.
We'll take a look at this beautiful, beautiful split conversion. But still, Marshall Kent has a chance. Right now, Lavoie working at a 232 pace. Once again, Kent can strike out for 226.
It's about the most emotional we've seen from Francois all night.
Got to have this, got to hurry. Oh yeah,
some help. Got the 7 trip late there. And another strike, cutting that lead, 36 pins.
Now watch this ball go way out to the right, but the rev rate of Marshall Kent, 520 RPMs, gets it back. Oh yeah. Every shot a must strike. Oh my gosh.
Wow, a great shot.
He just
10 pin.
couldn't have thrown a better shot.
Oh.
That pretty much is going to seal his fate. Watch this great delivery. Ball goes out to the 6 board, maybe the 5, comes back, ring and 10, 6-pin around the bottom of it, and it's just, he did his job. He did his job, made the great shot, wasn't paid off. That's heartbreaking. He's at a pocket 7-10, and then a solid 10 in the 9th, and that makes things a lot easier for Francois.
Lavoie's just basically got to keep on the lane now. And he'll have himself a major championship.
Wasn't his best shot.
No,
but
coming in high there.
He doesn't need much. It's getting down to the last part of the game where it's tough to breathe. And for Francois Lavoie, he's got 4 shots in a row that weren't very good.
3-6, 9-10 here. Covers again.
Making some great spares. Made the split. The 3-4, 6-10, then picks up the 3-6, 9-10. Both difficult.
It's his night.
Yes, it's his night.
Just needs 4 pins here, and that will clinch it.
It's like a victory lap right now.
How about 10? And for Francois Lavoie, how about the 2016 U.S. Open title? It's his first ever PBA championship, and it's a major.
Captain Cool, Francois Lavoie. Boy, what a gutty performance from Marshall Kent. But Francois Lavoie, just too much.
We asked Francois in our meetings this morning what it would be like to win his first title as a major. He had no words in French or English.
That's right.
About what it would mean. He couldn't envision that.
He wasn't getting
here
that,
he is.
He wasn't getting that far ahead of himself.
He was not. He knew he'd have a tough job ahead, which is completed with a 300 game.
Marshall Kent led the tournament by 308 pins over Francois Lavoie, but couldn't take this one-game championship match.
First at 300, and then the winner with the top seed, Marshall Kent. And for the first time in his career, a PBA Tour champion, a major champion at the same time, $10,000 richer thanks to the $10,000 bonus for the 300 game from Pepsi. And he'll raise that trophy and get the green jacket by winning the U.S. Open here in Las Vegas. For the first time in his career, Francois Lavoie is a champion, a major winner as well. What a night for Francois. Francois Lavoie of Quebec City, Quebec, joins Mika Koivuniemi, who in 2001 was the only other international U.S. Open champion. Lavoie, a 300 game against John Maldonado en route to his first ever PBA Tour title and first major. And he's joined by Marshall.
All right, thank you very much, Dave. We've got some hardware for you. We've got Randy Thompson with the BPAA with a beautiful jacket.
Francois, on behalf of BPAA and its members and board of directors, congratulations on winning the U.S. Open.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, and Chad Murphy, the executive director of the BPAA, here he is with the trophy.
Unbelievable. Congratulations, kid. Way to go.
Thank you so much.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Thank you, gentlemen. Francois, how did you come back after shooting 300 and have the energy to win this tournament?
I think it was, like I said before, just sticking to the process, staying in the moment, throwing one good shot at a time. I told myself that every single time before I threw the ball, one good shot at a time. And you can only control what you do on the approach. You know, you can't control anything after that. And if I do these things right, then good things are going to come.
We asked you earlier today, how would you feel having your first championship be the U.S. Open, and you didn't have any words. Do you have words now?
No, still no words. This undescribable feeling right now.
Well, we're proud of you. It's just an awesome feat, and from one U.S. Open champion to another, I offer my congratulations. Just fantastic. I'm sure this is just the first of many, many more.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, you're very welcome. There's our champion, Francois Lavoie from Quebec City, Canada, the 2016 BPAA U.S. Open champion. It's just incredible. We'll send it back up to Dave Ryan.
Marshall, thanks. Congratulations to Francois Lavoie, winner of the U.S. Open Bowling Championship here in Vegas. For Marshall, home of the entire CBS Sports Network crew, it's Dave Ryan saying so long from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. In association with the United States Bowling Congress, it's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Coming up next, the Mystic Terra Cross Championship. Congratulations to Francois Lavoie, U.S. Open champion in 20.